Have you ever found yourself losing your calm amidst the whirlwind of life? Feeling helpless in the face of the storms that life throws your way? If so, you are not alone. Every day, we face challenges that test our patience and emotional balance. But what if I told you that there was an antidote to this turmoil? An ancient philosophy that can offer you wisdom and serenity in the most difficult times. Welcome to our channel, where we explore the deep world of Stoic philosophy. Today, we will share with you the 6 lessons from Stoicism to stay calm. Prepare yourself for a journey of self-discovery and personal transformation. Lesson 1. Accept the inevitable. The first lesson of Stoicism, accept the inevitable, is a fundamental principle that invites us to embrace an uncomfortable but liberating truth: life is full of changes and events that are beyond our control. By accepting this reality, we can find a deep inner calm. Our suffering is the result of our stubborn resistance to circumstances that we cannot change. Instead of fighting the inevitable flow of life, we are encouraged to adopt a stance of acceptance. Here are some key points about this lesson. Distinguish between what can and cannot be controlled. You need to identify the areas of life over which we have direct control and those over which we have no influence. What is beyond our control, such as natural events, other people's actions, or the past, must be accepted. Reduce unnecessary suffering. When we become emotionally attached to unavoidable events, we create additional suffering. For example, death is inevitable, but our anguish and resistance to the idea of loss can be lessened by accepting the finiteness of life. Focus on the present and constructive action. Accepting the inevitable does not mean passivity. On the contrary, the Stoics encourage us to focus our energy on what we can control: our actions, attitudes, and choices in the present moment. Develop resilience. Accepting the inevitable helps us develop emotional resilience. When we face challenges, we can face them with courage and determination rather than despair. Finding serenity in acceptance. By embracing what is inevitable, we can find profound serenity. Inner peace comes when we stop fighting the tide of life and instead wisely navigate the waters of existence. In short, the lesson of accepting the inevitable is a powerful anchor for facing life's uncertainties. She teaches us that by accepting what cannot be changed and focusing our energy on what we can control, we can discover a lasting calm and inner strength that helps us weather any storm life throws our way. It's a reminder that true freedom and tranquility come from calmly accepting the world as it is. Lesson 2. Self-control is freedom. The second lesson of Stoicism, self-control is freedom, is a profound principle that invites us to explore the power that resides within us to shape our own life experience. The Stoics believe that true freedom is not found in conquering the outside world, but rather in mastering our impulses, desires, and emotional reactions. Here are some important aspects of this lesson. Mastery over self. The only thing truly under our control is our mind and our will. Therefore, the key to freedom is mastery over our own thoughts and actions. This involves the ability to resist harmful impulses and make informed decisions. Distancing yourself from disturbing emotions. Self-control does not mean repressing or denying emotions, but rather learning to deal with them in a healthy way. The Stoics teach us not to be slaves to our feelings, but rather to observe them objectively and choose how to react to them. Avoid excessive desire. The insatiable desire for material goods, status, or pleasure can make us slaves to our own desires. The Stoics encourage us to practice moderation and contentment, finding satisfaction in the simple things in life. Conquer anger and impulsivity. Self-control helps us avoid angry outbursts and impulsive responses, allowing us to make more considered decisions in challenging situations. Connect with our true will. By exercising self-control, we can connect with our deepest values and principles. This helps us act according to what really matters in our lives. Inner freedom. Stoicism emphasizes that true freedom is inner, not conditioned by external circumstances. Even in the most difficult situations, we can maintain our dignity and integrity through self-control. The greatest freedom we can achieve is within ourselves. By mastering our impulses, our emotions, and our reactions, we can live with greater wisdom, serenity, and authenticity. Self-control is not a restriction, but rather a powerful tool that allows us to live according to our principles and achieve a state of true inner freedom. It is the key to living a meaningful and fulfilling life, regardless of external circumstances. Lesson 3: Resilience defines us. The third lesson of Stoicism, Resilience defines us, highlights the importance of developing the ability to face challenges with courage and determination. The Stoics believe that resilience not only makes us stronger, but also defines our identity and quality of life. Adversity is inevitable. The Stoics recognize that life is full of obstacles and difficulties. Instead of avoiding or despairing in the face of these situations, they teach us to embrace them as opportunities for growth and learning. Personal transformation. Through resilience, we are able to transform challenges into opportunities. Rather than being defeated by adversity, the Stoics encourage us to face it with a positive attitude and learn from each experience. Staying calm under pressure. Resilience allows us to stay calm even in the most stressful situations. This does not mean ignoring stress, but rather developing the ability to deal with it constructively. Accepting what cannot be changed. Resilience is also linked to accepting what cannot be changed. Instead of wasting energy lamenting our circumstances, the Stoics encourage us to focus on what we can control, our response to adversity. Moral and ethical strength. Resilience is intrinsically linked to our moral and ethical strength. Facing challenges in a dignified and compassionate manner reflects our true nature and values. Cultivating courage. The Stoics believe that courage was a fundamental virtue. Through resilience, we can develop the courage necessary to face challenges and act in accordance with our principles. Change of perspective. Resilience involves a change of perspective. Instead of seeing obstacles as insurmountable barriers, the Stoics encourage us to see them as stepping stones on our path to personal growth. Inspiration for others. Resilience not only benefits ourselves, it also inspires and helps others face their own difficulties. Our ability to overcome adversity can serve as a powerful example to those around us. The ability to face challenges with determination and courage is a fundamental quality that shapes our lives and character. Resilience not only makes us stronger, but also allows us to live according to our values and principles, even in the most difficult circumstances. It is a virtue that helps us embrace life to its fullest and transform challenges into opportunities for growth and self-knowledge. Lesson 4: Mindfulness in the present moment. The Stoics understood that much of our suffering is caused by rumination on the past or anxiety about the future, and they teach us to find peace and clarity through the practice of mindfulness. True life happens in the present. The Stoics believed that the only tangible reality is the present moment. The past is gone and the future is uncertain, so to live wisely and serenely, it is essential to be fully aware of the present. Mindfulness involves tuning out the distractions of the modern world, such as electronic devices, social media, and trivial worries. It allows us to reconnect with our own thoughts and feelings, as well as the environment around us. Acceptance of the present. mindfulness is not just about being present, but also about accepting the present as it is, without judgment or resistance. This helps us find peace even in challenging situations. Reducing stress and anxiety. Practicing mindfulness has been linked to reducing stress and anxiety. When we are fully present in the moment, we are not worried about the future or regretting the past. Appreciation of the little things. Mindfulness allows us to appreciate the little things in life that often go unnoticed. This includes the beauty of nature, moments of tranquility, and simple acts of kindness. Improved quality of life. Being fully present in the present moment improves the quality of our experiences. This helps us make more informed decisions, appreciate our relationships more, and find satisfaction in everyday activities. Greater self-knowledge. Mindfulness helps us better understand our own thoughts, emotions, and behavior patterns. This can lead to greater authenticity and self-awareness. Connection with others. When we are present and truly listening to others, we strengthen our relationships and our capacity for empathy. Mindfulness helps us build deeper connections with the people around us. Lesson 5. Community and friendship. Imagine yourself sailing through a stormy ocean called life. The waves of uncertainty and challenge crash against the fragile hull of your boat, threatening to cast you into the depths of worry and loneliness. This is where Stoicism's lesson of community and friendship emerges as a beacon of hope and strength. Our journey in this existence is not lonely. We are all linked, to a greater or lesser extent, to a web of human relationships and interactions. The Stoics deeply understood the importance of cultivating and nurturing these connections. Emotional support networks. Like trees leaning against each other in a dense forest, our friendships are the pillars that help us weather the storms of life. True friends offer us emotional support, understanding, and empathy when we need it most. Through meaningful relationships, we share joys, sorrows, dreams, and challenges. These connections allow us to give and receive, making life's journey much richer and more rewarding. Learning and growth. True friends not only celebrate our triumphs, they also challenge us and help us grow. They are mirrors that reflect our virtues and imperfections, encouraging us to become better versions of ourselves. In a world often filled with division and conflict, friendships teach us to see the humanity in each other. Empathy and solidarity flourish when we connect with people from different backgrounds and experiences. Appreciating the little things. Sometimes it's the simplest moments shared with friends that mean the most. An intimate conversation, a sincere hug, or an affectionate smile can brighten our days. When we are in community, we can share our burdens and multiply our joys. Life's journey becomes lighter when we know we are not alone. When we build and nurture authentic relationships, we find support, joy, and meaning that make life's storms more bearable and moments of happiness even brighter. Therefore, embrace the people around you, value your connections, and cultivate friendships that light your path. Lesson 6. The power of here and now. Imagine, for a moment, that the past is an old photograph and the future is a blank canvas, while you find yourself in the present, with a brush in hand and a palette of colors before you. This is the essence of the 10th lesson of Stoicism, the power of the here and now. This lesson is an invitation to surrender completely to the present moment, recognizing that it is the only real time, the only place where you have control, and the only space where true life happens. Here are some engaging points from this lesson. The trap of past and future. The Stoics warn us about the trap of becoming trapped in the past, full of regrets and memories, or in the future, full of anxieties and expectations. They invite us to realize that both the past and the future are illusions compared to the present reality. The fullness of the present. By embracing the present moment, you find a richness that cannot be found anywhere else. Every moment is an opportunity to experience life in all its fullness, with all its senses and emotions. Deepening connection. When you engage in the present, you are able to connect more deeply with yourself, others, and the world around you. Relationships become more authentic because you are genuinely present for the people who share your path. Serene acceptance. Accepting the present does not mean passivity, but rather finding serenity in accepting what is before you. This allows you to make informed decisions and act with discernment rather than reacting impulsively. Conscious creation. Just as an artist creates a masterpiece with careful brushstrokes, you can shape your life with conscious choices in the present. Every action, every decision, every word you speak is a contribution to the blank canvas of your future. Stillness of the mind. Mindfulness in the present moment is a powerful way to calm a restless mind. When you focus on what's happening right now, the cacophony of anxious thoughts subsides, giving way to a sense of inner peace. The journey as destination. The Stoics remind us that life is a journey and that the destination is the journey itself. By living mindfully in the present, you find meaning and purpose not just in the end result, but in every step of the way. The eternity of now. Finally, the present is eternal. When you give yourself fully to each moment, it creates a sense of timelessness, a sense that life is infinite in its depth and richness. When you live consciously and fully in the now, you discover that life is an ever-evolving work of art, and you are the artist who shapes it with every stroke of intention and every dash of gratitude. Therefore, live each moment as if it were the most important, because, in fact, it is. Remember, inner calm is a journey, not a destination. We invite you to join us on this quest for serenity and personal growth. Subscribe to our channel and share this video with those who also seek inner peace. Together, we can weather life's storms with Stoicism's 6 lessons for staying calm.